In my opinion, the new Ashika Island map sucks. Resurgence was supposed to be this next big thing because nobody liked Warzone 2, and unfortunately it fell flat. Good morning, gentlemen and ladies, RSX Squishy here, and for today's video, I'm finna be going over just how bad the new map is. Now, if you guys like the video and like my honesty and me never shilling for Activision, then leave a like, comment, subscribe, and help support my channel. Been away for a while just because I haven't really been playing this game that much, just because it's that bad in my opinion, and I get bored and really frustrated. But let's get started with the video. Now, the first thing I do want to mention is that Resurgence just seems to have lost its touch. It no longer has that magic or same feel that it did from Warzone 1, from Rebirth Island. I don't know why. Well, actually, I do know why, but it just doesn't feel the same. It feels like a completely different game just because, I'll give you an example. Movement is not the same. Everything feels fucking slower. You can't slide and shoot, which is fucking stupid. There's an aiming down sight penalty, meaning when you're aiming down your sights, if you jump and you try to aim down your sights, it purposely does it slower for some fucking reason, I guess to lessen the skill gap between people. So everything just feels slower in this freaking game, which I don't like. And the whole purpose of Resurgence and Rebirth Island was that it was a faster pace than regular Warzone, which I think was the reason why it was such a big hit. Second thing is, yeah, a lot of those quality of life changes did not carry over from Warzone 1. I remember you can see like your opponents like armor plates, fucking, and a lot of like little stuff like that, how much money they had. Well, I think you can still see that, but just little things like throughout the map, how big the contracts look. Now they look super small. The fucking buy stations is horrible. The whole perk system took forever to get fixed. A lot of that from Warzone 1 was not broken at all, and it never got implemented. They tried to fix, again, stuff that wasn't broken for some reason, instead of fixing on the issues that people have been asking for, and nothing changed. Sniping, again, now useless. You literally have to hit someone twice on the head to kill them, which for a small map like Resurgence, it's harder than it seems, because pretty much anyone can just aim across the map with an SMG now, since guns don't really have recoil, and outgun a freaking sniper, which shouldn't happen in my opinion. One thing I do also want to touch on that is very, very aggravating is the armor break, message that you get. So if you're shooting someone and you break their armor, it makes this huge noise, and then it gives you this huge notification, which, in my opinion, confuses a lot of people. Because when I first started playing Resurgence, I kept thinking I was downing somebody, and every time I would shoot them and get that armor break message, I'd be like, oh shit, that was quick, and then the motherfucker's still running and shit. And I'm like, come on, bro, how did they not see that? Like, I get that they fired all their freaking testers and shit, but like, bro, Resurgence has already been out, and they haven't issued a patch to address that. It is freaking stupid. I also have a problem with the map, which I'm going to be going over, but just little stuff like that. Like, you can tell the people that play this don't play this. I was watching some streamer that actually has contact with the devs, and he was saying, hopefully I can find the clip, but he was pretty much saying that the devs don't really pay attention to the community on Twitter and stuff like that. They pretty much only look at stats and numbers. Now, if they see that they add AI and more players end up playing, they end up keeping AI or adding more. So all they look at is numbers. They're not there, you know, monitoring Twitter and the YouTube comments to see what people are complaining about. Even though people tell them they have direct contact with a lot of content creators, but they just refuse to listen with little shit. That just, there's no, there's no downside to a lot of the small things that they could change, but unfortunately they decide not to, which is one of the more aggravating things for me, especially since they ranted about 3,000 devs, 3 years, 300, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, it just makes no sense to me, and that pisses me off. But talking about the map itself, I have a huge problem with this map, and let me tell you the two things that I have. I hate multi-level maps, meaning when there's like a fucking underground section and then like the normal section, you know what I mean? And then especially buildings that are like 4 to 5 levels. I fucking hate that. Why? Because when there's a UAV going off, or it's final circle, and you see on the UAV that someone is like right next to you, you look, they're not next to you, there's like so many levels that they could be under you, you can get stuck, and literally nobody likes that. If you look at all the popular maps and everything ever in Call of Duty, there have never been, popular maps with like multi-levels like that. Everyone likes a more flat, linear level. And then the second thing is, they had such a huge emphasis for some reason on adding water and like a swimming mechanic to Call of Duty, which in my opinion wasn't needed. Like there was no reason for it. I liked it before, how, you know, when you go deep enough into the water or whatever, you die. I like that because that's honestly how it should be. People camp in the water. I'm chasing someone, they can just jump in the water, and then worst thing is you can't even see them through the water. So then you gotta go chasing after them, and then you lose the potential kill. Like little things like that aggravate me because they don't increase the skill gap. They just make it easier for people that like to camp to get kills, camp in the water, you know what I mean? And oh my god, it's so freaking annoying playing this game sometimes. I already mentioned movement. I think the movement is absolute trash. It got a little bit better once they added running while plating, which I actually really like. But again, I'm not applauding Activision, Infinity Ward, whoever the fuck decided to put this in there, because one, it shouldn't have been there in the first place. So I'm not a fan of W Infinity Ward, W Call of Duty. Like, no, dude, like stop praising people for doing things that they should have done in the first place. And then fucking one of the other things that pissed me off was that they only had quads on launch. They specifically said before in a post that they're gonna have all the fucking game modes available: solos, duos, trios, and quads on launch of Resurgence. And guess what? The game launches and then only quads. And if I'm playing by myself, none of my friends are online, I don't want to play with a bunch of fucking randoms. Half the time, the people that I play with are freaking garbage. Other time, they have no mics. And then this other thing, there's a find a party feature, which fucking pissed me off. I didn't even know about this. It finds a party, it makes someone the party leader. If that person backs out, they can back out with the whole party. So for example, if I find a party and it makes me party leader, I start the game, we're like mid-circle or final circle. If I'm like, hey, I'm gonna leave, I'm gonna go play with my friends, I can literally back out and ruin the entire game for everybody. It's fucking stupid. It happened to me when I was playing duos, and my partner or whatever, some random dickhead that I was playing with, ended up getting shot, and it was almost final circle. And as I'm running, he like says that he has to go, and he backs out and he pulls me out. And then of course what I had to do is bully him and like cuss him out. But that is just such a stupid feature and shouldn't be there. There should be an easier way to be able to play with friends. You should also have a feature to play with people that have mics. I don't like playing with people that don't have mics, because you're at an immediate disadvantage. I would rather have a player that sucks with a mic than a player that doesn't suck and has no mic, because with no communication, nothing ever ends up getting worked out. Just ask anybody at Activision. They never communicate with the community, and the game is trash. Losing players, it's losing how many millions, and like the views on like Twitch are garbage. Only thing saving them right now is the people that do play Resurgence and ranked after them bringing it back, which again should have been there on launch, especially after paying $10 more and $70 for a premium Call of Duty game that has been in development for the last 3 years and advertised as the most advanced Call of Duty of all time. But that's just me, and I hope you guys like my video and agree with me. Otherwise, if you don't, leave a comment, tell me why, or leave a comment, tell me if you guys agree with me or if there's anything that I missed on the video. I really appreciate you guys watching, and I apologize for not posting as much. Been kind of in a funk lately with a lot of stuff, but I'm trying to get past it, and hopefully if I do, everything will be good and I can resume to posting more videos. So again, thanks for watching, guys, and stay tuned for the next video. Subscribe. Bye.
It's okay.